Robert Herjavec and Kim Johnson met on Dancing with the Stars, and the two quickly hit it off before eventually marrying in 2016. But as madly in love as they are with each other, we can't ignore the unorthodox elements of their union. Here are all the strange things about their relationship. Herjavec and his ex-wife Diane Please have been married for 24 years when they decided to legally separate. With divorce looming on the horizon, Herjavec fell into a dark period of his life, telling People magazine that he had contemplated taking his own life. On March 3, 2015, Herjavec announced that he and Please were officially moving forward with the divorce in a statement to TMZ, saying, "Human relationships are so difficult. I wish nothing but love and peace for our family as we move forward from this." Just a few days after his divorce announcement, he was spotted out on the town with Johnson. They were all smiles as they drove around in his fancy car, and it was pretty clear that his wounds from his previous marriage had healed, thanks in part to Johnson. The timing of the end of his marriage and the start of his relationship with Johnson is pretty suspicious, but Johnson insisted to People magazine that they were strictly platonic when they first met. Not only was he still legally married when he fell head over heels in love with Johnson, he also reportedly had a mistress, an actress by the name of Danielle Vasanova. Vasanova told Woman's Day in August 2015 that she and Herjavec went through a bitter breakup, and the millionaire businessman cut off all communication with her after Johnson fox-trotted her way into his life. After claiming he had forced her to move out of an apartment he had been renting, she added, "I don't think any person should be treated the way I have been. It's mean and cruel." In November 2017, People magazine reported that Herjavec had filed a lawsuit against Vasanova, who he had dated on and off from January 2014 through February 2015, for attempting to extort him for $20 million. Vasanova fought back with a countersuit, claiming Herjavec had repeatedly assaulted her during their relationship. TMZ reported, "We're not sure how she did it, but Johnson managed to stand by a man's side during the whole ordeal." Less than a year after his divorce was finalized, the Croatian-Canadian businessman got down on one knee to propose to the love of his life.
It took me a long time, but I didn't let anybody know until a week before because I'm really bad at surprises, and I was afraid I would mess it up.
He recalled the magical event on Good Morning America, noting a somewhat embarrassing moment. At first, Kim wouldn't respond to his proposal, so he kept asking.
And I asked a third time, and she didn't say anything, and I'm saying, this is getting a little awkward. But she said yes, finally.
Thankfully, this wasn't a case of 3 strikes, you're out. Their relationship moved at lightning speed after the couple met in February 2015. Partnering up on Dancing with the Stars, they reportedly fell in love during the show's rehearsals, started dating, and were spotted jet-setting all over the world soon thereafter. Before we knew it, they were engaged in February 2016. They got married in the summer of that same year and announced they were expecting twins via IVF in December 2017. While discussing the smitten pair going from 0 to 100 in less than 3 years, a source told People magazine, "This has been a roller coaster for them the last few years. Meeting, falling in love, getting married, and now starting a family. Kim has wanted to be a mom for a long time. They're both so happy." Here's to a lifetime of happiness for the enamored couple, but their speedy relationship is really giving us a bout of motion sickness. Herjavec's ex-wife reportedly received half of his $263 million fortune in their divorce settlement. The financial hit made the entrepreneur more cautious with his next marriage, so according to Woman's Day, he sought out a prenuptial agreement prior to his wedding to Johnson. A source told the website that Johnson agreed to sign a prenup that gives her, quote, "next to nothing" in the event that her marriage to the Shark Tank star hit the skids. The source continued, "It's a case of once bitten, twice shy for Robert. But Kim loves him with all her heart, and she couldn't imagine life without him. It's pretty sucky that Johnson had to prove she was in it for all the right reasons by signing an agreement that might leave her with zilch, but we can also understand why Herjavec felt the need to protect his dough. Luckily, the dance maven rakes in her own money as a judge of the Australian version of Dancing with the Stars and as a dancer on the American program."